Hi, Judy with today's thought. I trust everybody had a nice weekend, so now let's start the new week off the right way with a new thought from me. Now, this is going to be fulfilling a promise that I made last week in my last thought, which was that I was going to comment on the speech that Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, gave to a joint session of Congress last week. Now, I'm just going to depart a little bit. I'm going to emphasize part of the speech that I don't think got enough emphasis. So I'm not going to, it's not going to be a long analysis of the entire speech. It's just one thing that I want to talk about because this is an accusation against Israel that just gets to me. So first, I just want to show you a short video. I showed this one earlier I think it was in May. So I'm just going to show you this again, and then we'll get to the speech.
I am a.
You want me to say what? I'm a white colonizer.
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 We are white colonizers.
I am a white colonizer.
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 I am a white.
A white colonizer.
I'm a white colonizer.
Colonizer. Colonialist. Colonialist, no?
I'm a white colonizer.
I am a white colonizer.
We are a white colonizers.
That's what really bothers me, what you just saw in the video, or what the video was about. This accusation of Israel being a white colonialist state, when, as you just saw in that video, the majority of Israelis are people of color. As you can see in that photo, look at the guy on the right, the soldier on the right. That is not a white colonizer. Israel, it's a mixed culture, and most of the people, as in that first video that you saw, or most Israelis are quote unquote people of color. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is a portion of Netanyahu's speech. Watch this.
My friends, for more than 9 months, Israel's soldiers have shown boundless courage. With us today, is Lieutenant Avichail Reuven. Avichail is an officer in the Israeli paratroopers. His family immigrated to Israel from Ethiopia. In the early hours of October 7th, Avichail heard the news of Hamas's bloody rampage. He put on his uniform, grabbed his rifle, but he didn't have a car. So he ran 8 miles to the front lines of Gaza to defend his people. Another Israeli is with us here today, and he's stand up, right next to Avichail. This is Master Sergeant Ashraf al-Bakhiri. Ashraf is a Bedouin soldier from the Israeli Muslim community of Raat. On October 7th, Ashraf too killed many terrorists. First he defended his comrades in the military base, and he then rushed to defend the neighboring communities, including the devastated community of Kibbutz Be'eri. Like Ashraf, the Muslim soldiers of the IDF fought alongside their Jewish, Druze, Christian, and other comrades in arms with tremendous bravery.
More evidence of Israel being a mixed society. The one soldier, the Ethiopian soldier, that's an Ethiopian Jew, falashas are what they're called, falashas, and they were airlifted actually. Israel went to trouble and expense to airlift just about all the Jews in Ethiopia to Israel. So again, that gives the lie. That's one piece of evidence giving the lie. to this idea of Israel being a white colonialist society, and these call go back to Poland, go back to Brooklyn or whatever. I don't hear too many people calling about all the Arabs to go back to Dearborn, Michigan. But also, I want to talk about the other soldier you saw. That's well, you can see he's dark complexion, and he's an Arab, and he's a Muslim, and he's in the Israeli army. So I want to show you this photo. It's actually the photo that I use as the thumbnail for this video, but I'm going to show it to you again. Those are Muslim Israelis swearing allegiance, taking the oath of allegiance to Israel on the Quran. Okay, they're swearing on the Quran their allegiance to Israel. And I would just mention the Bedouin that was in that video that you saw there. The Israelis, the Jewish Israelis, they're subject to a draft. They have to serve in the military. They're subject to the draft. Arabs, with one exception that I'll get to in a moment, are not subject to the draft. The idea was, or the logic behind it, or the morality behind it, was that the Israeli, Israel did not feel that it was just. They did not want to order Arabs to kill other Arabs. But now you just saw those soldiers swearing their allegiance and serving in the Israeli army. So those are volunteers. They were not drafted. They are volunteers. They volunteered to fight for Israel. That's number one. Number two, there's only one particular group, the Druze. The Druze, who are Muslims. It's a kind of very minority sect of Islam. They have pretty much their own theology, but they are Muslims, and they are drafted. They are the only Arabs that are drafted into the Israeli army, and that is at their insistence. They insisted on being subject to the Israeli draft into the army, and they are. So that's another piece of evidence that I wanted to give you, that Israel, the idea is that there are, and I would just mention, so you had the Muslims swearing on the Quran. Well, you also have Christians. There are Christian Israelis who serve voluntarily in the Israeli army, and they swear their allegiance on the New Testament. Okay, so Israel is a Western democracy. They do not discriminate. You just saw the evidence. And I guess I'll just leave it at that for today. That is Israel. And thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. But most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.